So Julie from Secret Whispers has created a new Kegel exerciser. If you're kind of a woman over the age of, I don't know, a teenager, especially if you're a woman who's had children or having difficulties with your bladder control, then you need to be knowing about Kegel exercises. If you've never heard the word Kegels or pelvic floor exercises, Dorothy is coming to bug me, then you need to have a little bit of a read, really. I obviously know about this. I'm a nurse. I used to work in gynecology, so it's something that's in my head. But for most women, I think it's something that's probably mentioned to you very briefly when you're pregnant or when you've just had a baby, which is probably a few years too late in reality. Some of my friends used to joke with me because I used to say I used to do my pelvic floors. When I was on the way to work, I used to dance them to a song on the radio. But it seems to have done me well because I managed to push out a nearly 9-pound baby and don't really have any problems with my bladder, just with my baby. But I've got in contact with Julie because she kind of wants to promote pelvic floor health from kind of young girls, teenagers, those at university, to make sure that kind of girls from a young age and young women getting on top of their pelvic floor health before it actually becomes a problem. She told me about a study that's been done on teenagers that are into athletics, and that 40% of teenage girls in this study that are athletics were actually having some bladder weakness whilst a teenager. And I think that's quite shocking. She was also telling me that lots of women or girls actually think that kind of having bladder weakness and having to wear an incontinence pad is a normal part of life, especially after children. Dorothy, be careful. So she wants to do some education to put that right, and she's created a really good product which I'm going to try, so I will be doing some reviews for you. But if you're having any problems with your pelvic floor or you just want to get on top of it, it's really important. You know, women's health, looking after ourselves is really important. I think we always think about looking after our skin, making sure we take our makeup off, making sure we keep active and eat well. We probably don't think about our undercarriage too much, do we? So, I think that's quite important, especially when you're talking about having these babies, because they can ruin you down below a bit, really, can't they? We all know that. But really, just to say, it's not a part of normal life. It isn't something that you have to put up with. It's something that you can, one, prevent, and two, if you do have problems, you can do some exercises with these Kegel exercises, basically to help regain the muscle strength in your pelvic floor, can't you? Not that she cares, but I'll teach this in years to come. So take a look at Julie's page. It's called Secret Whispers UK. I better go. Bye.